Like, imagine being late 20s, early 30s and having to change states and starting afresh with a new community, new friendship group, thinking about that now. And it's like, that would be hard. For anyone listening, I think it'd be really great for you to share, Lara, like what would be, 3 things, if that was them right now, with
3 simple tips which I could give someone.
Welcome to the queendom. I've had to change schools 6 times when I was a kid, so I've always adapted to new environments. But for those listening, there's probably, like, imagine being, late 20s, early 30s and having to change states and starting afresh with a new community, new friendship groups. I'm thinking about that now, and it's like, that would be hard. But for anyone listening, I think it'd be really great for you to share, Lara, like what would be, 3 simple things to give for someone if that was them right now listening to this podcast.
3 simple tips which I could give someone. It was actually funny saying that because I caught up with one of my girlfriends, and she recently moved to Queensland, and she was telling me, she's like, I don't know, I moved here, I don't know anyone, I don't know what to do. I'm like, put yourself out there. I'm like, one thing which helped me is obviously I go to F45, so it's the F45. I met Pete, right? And then that's how I met, 2 of the girls. And then I started going there, and I think just putting yourself in a group environment with something you love, like health and fitness.
Yeah.
See people, I was into health, I'm into fitness. Putting yourself in a gym, obviously you got to meet like-minded people. So then I met them. I think another thing is just to say yes. The number of times I've always said no, and like, no, I'm too scared. No, I don't want to do this. Just say yes. Like, you never know what's going to happen. If you feel uncomfortable, you can leave, but you never know, you never regret, or you never regret the times that you say yes. I think, take every opportunity as it comes. I think that's a really big one. So someone invites you somewhere, say yes. Don't use no as an excuse. Number 2 is to join a group environment because you'll meet like-minded people. Number 3, what would I say? I don't know. That's another one. Number 3 is tough one. What would you say, Tam?
Jeez, I was just thinking, because you said it's saying yes, being in a group environment, and you're right. I think it's just like, I'm going to add in mindset, because if you think that you're going to adapt and find friends,
yeah,
other than I'm never going to find friends, no one's going to like me,
yeah,
I feel like that's going to be enough.
100%. I think mindset and say, I will make friends and I will put myself out there and I will be really good friends with these girls. I think that's a really big one, instead of saying, I don't know anyone, I don't want to see anyone. No, I don't like those people. Like, no, they're not, like, being really picky. For me, I just put myself out there and I just put in the work, and I obviously clicked with people a lot more than I clicked with others, and I worked on those friendships harder. And now, like I said, I've got the bestest friends anyone could ever have.
Friends. And I have to say, it is true. And I'll be completely honest, I was quite territorial with my friendship circles for a while, and when Lara came in, I'm so grateful that I have you in my life now. And at the start, I was kind of like not too sure, and he left that, and now she's like a soulmate, best friend.
You're a girlfriend.
Now I'm your girlfriend. But it also lets me learn this, right? I feel like this is a really important message for anyone listening. My first instinct was to close people off. And it's made me really learn so much more about myself in a circumstance where Lara came in, to be open to meeting new people, but also just being kind to everyone, not having this huge defensive mechanism on. And I had walls up, but I also had some things that I can look back on and go, that wasn't, the best way to be to someone that's new. Put yourself in that situation. How would you feel? So it was a massive learning curve for me, and I'm grateful to have you in my life, my love. So
I'm grateful to have you too. And I also think, from that as well, it's like you learn from your mistakes. And for me, what with you saying what you say, it's like, it's so good to be open-minded and forgiving, and, give people a chance to kind of, show them your colors too, which I think is super important. And it's like, yes, you're a little bit closed off, but then, we're after the friendship, and then now look at us now. And I think it's so important for people listening to obviously see, like, yes, things might not work out at the start, but they might work out eventually.